Hey, aunty. Yeah, I've noticed from your question actually, why do you as an African celebrate Christmas? What about traditional holidays? Why don't you celebrate them? Yeah, it's true. We've left our African ways of life, the traditional ways. Our African heritage is it's not it's actually dying. A lot has been abandoned, a lot has been frowned upon. Some are good left behind, some are good left that way, not to be done, not to be revisited, but some are sad being left behind. Yeah, some are actually very sad because of the Western way of life. I'm sorry, this is going to be a very long message, audio. Okay, some which I'm happy being left behind with the African tradition comes the circumcision of girls. Those ones we are very glad the Western way of life frowned upon it. There is even rules. That one is okay, being left behind, but because circumcising girls is something which I think is way out of line. Okay, the early marriages, that used to happen, that whenever you get your first period, however how old you are, you get married, you already booked by the next person you're going to get married. And you're not getting married to a young person like you, you're getting married to an old man, a way older man, and you're not like the first wife. You're like the third, fourth, fifth wife, Those ones I'm very glad we're leaving them behind. There are some African traditions where we used to celebrate maybe when there is how do I say kiangazi in English? When there's no rain, we call it kiangazi. When there's no rain for a long period of time in the farm, we used to make some kind of sacrifices. Some were human sacrifices, some are animal sacrifices for rain. And funny part is whenever sacrifices were made, rain would come. So I don't know how that works. So some like those, I'm very glad we are leaving them behind. Okay, whenever somebody will go mad or crazy, the Western way of life, they call it depression. Our African way of life, they call it that you're possessed by a devil. They'll make like a fire pit. Okay, a fire pit. How do I explain it? A fire pit is whereby like charcoal. Do you know charcoal? Yeah. They make a lot of it. Then they make it like on a pathway, like 300 meters pathway on the ground. So, and they make these not weird. They make like some drums. There's some drum music. Okay, everything is better explained in Swahili. But I'm trying to explain it in English. They make some music. So the person who we say is possessed, okay. In Swahili we say this person has a devil in them. They want to end their life. Maybe they have changed. You walk through that fire. So we expect you to burn, walking on charcoal like 300 meters long. We expect you walk barefoot with no shoes. We expect you to burn. So when you come out the other side, if you are not burnt, it's the devil that was in you that got burnt. If you burn, I don't know. Everything is better explained in Swahili. Let me make another audio.